Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Xenoblade Chronicles 2. We are at the final chapter. And damn, what kind of space station is that? That is extremely high tech.
Sensing Coriolis deviation across orbital ring. Reading shift to west by northwest, magnitude, 2.
Is this during the time of the architect? It is, isn't
power
it?
Balance. Releasing anchor bolts 127 through 214.
Is this how the world came to an end? Oh, that reminds me so much of the Xenosaga and the Xenogears. It really does.
Echelon siren losses now exceed 60%.
Director, the beanstalk cannot hold. The Saviorite rebels are very close to capturing it.
We have no choice. Initialize ion. Prepare the conduit.
Roger.
Director, the conduit's authorization has failed.
How come?
We're locked out by Professor Klaus. We can't secure access from our side.
What did you say?
Trinity processes sync rate at 96%. That should be good enough. Let's begin the experiment.
Professor, no! The results have not been confirmed! It's too dangerous!
Ridiculous. It's perfectly safe. We are about to bear witness to the birth of a universe! Once, only a god could perform such a miracle. But today, mankind moves one step closer to the divine.
Are you serious? Do you even fully understand that thing?
What's the alternative? Do you want to just surrender this place to them? The conduit is a gift from some divine entity. It is a gateway. A gateway that will take us to an entirely new world.
You're delusional. Divine entity? The conduit is nothing more than a meta-universe manifold.
Galea, we humans are fools.
That
we
we
ravage
are.
the planet. We are on the verge of burning even the skies above. But the conduit could transform us into something so much more. Galea, this is the birth of a brand new universe.
Stop, Klaus!
Maybe even multiple universes, isn't it? Like the universe of Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and possibly Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And then a numerous amount of worlds at that. Enough worlds, enough materials to make plenty of games ahead in the future.
Fools, indeed. The time has come.
Is that the architect? Which I assume then is Klaus? Tutorials. Let me tell you about a special 3-person attack which only Rex can use. If you've got Pyra and Nia engaged to Rex at the same time, max out this affinity with them both and then use a level 4 special. It'll come out as a coordinated 3-person attack that you could simply never get without other blades. its destructive power is also a cut above regular special, so if you got Pyra and Nia engaged, be sure to use it to its fullest. And do they mean with Pyra, Fire Pyra, or Mithra and Pyra combined? I think that's what he means, right? So we have both super entities together with Rex for one extremely powerful attack. So this already is implying that we shouldn't use Nia as a companion, but as a blade, isn't it? Alright. I'm really curious to see what you guys in the comment thinks about this. But there might be something I will do in between this episode and the next one, or the one after that. Because if they... yes, I still know you're here, Nia, I still know you're here. But if they are mentioning that there's a tutorial, I gotta imagine that that has to be one extremely powerful attack that will help us push through this final chapter to the end of the story. That's at least how it feels to me. It really does. Alright, let's have a look around. I'm pretty sure there is a much less left than a few craters in the ground. Yep. Pillars, nothing we can do with that. Yeah. And I should just move on forward and see what happens. Regress, elevator number 1. So if you say number 1, then there has to be others as well, isn't it? Ooh, a chest. Yep, always good to look around and not just directly go to your destination.
Treasure acquired.
Because there can always be a legendary core crystal. Well, I think it's about time that we start using legendary core crystals.
Come out.
In the summoning of blades as well. Of course, there are still plenty of them that I haven't gotten. But I think a lot of those things will probably happen as we finish the game, and more for myself to fully flesh out the game itself, because there are so many different blades, so many we can maximize throughout playing. Yeah. And if the DLC is just like the DLC with Xenoblade Chronicles 1, then I'm gonna assume that it doesn't really impact the result that we've managed in the main game, is it? We just continue on that one with a clean slate. And I know it's about 500 years in the past or something like that about Torna, so it's definitely separated from here. I'm very curious to how that story is gonna go, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We still have a lot of episodes left to go before we can put this one to bed, and it's definitely not time yet. And until we do, we've got to enjoy as much as we can. And if we do switch out Nia, who are we gonna replace her with? Because you want somebody that can heal for us as well as she can. Do we rebuild Zeke into a semi-healer attacker character? Like with 2 heals and 1 attack? Because we know that Pandy is going to be a great attacker, that's what she is. So if we give him 2 healer blades, maybe even transferring 1 from Nia over to him, will that be a viable option?
It stopped moving.
Perhaps we've arrived at the end point.
If we go outside, we find out.
Good point. Let's have a look.
Look up.
The stars, they're close enough to touch.
The other view is quite something too. Look at the cloud sea all the way down there.
So this is the top of the World Tree. Oh, that sound.
Elysium.
Huh? What is that?
It's Elysium.
Elysium.
I'm getting a feeling that Elysium isn't like a green pasture with a city or anything like that.
This way. Let's check it out.
I think it's actually the space station we're in right now. But we are very close. I'm pretty sure we'll find out if we move along.
It's been a while, Father.
Logos.
Is that my real name? What's it mean? Logos.
It has no meaning. All it represents is the ego of those who named you.
How many years has it been?
I forget. It has been far too long.
You know why I'm here, don't you?
I know it all. All that you experience is passed on to me here.
Then, let's get straight to the point. Huh?
No need to rush, my child. I'm fading. I'll be gone soon enough.
Is that right? Then I'll take it all.
Do as you wish. If you believe that is your role.
Is that choice really mine? Answer me. This is what I came to hear.
It is a choice you made together.
Good answer. Thanks for creating me.
Is he trying to say that he has a choice in what he
And
wants
here
to
comes
do?
the other answer.
Rex. I think that's what this is all about, isn't it? Choice. Are blades programmed to do what they are destined to do, or do they have a choice in the matter? I think that's what this answer is all about, isn't it? Look at that. It feels like such a modern space station, doesn't it? But let's go see that heart to heart.
How remarkable. That view down below is the world where we live, isn't it?
It is.
So it would appear. I had no idea it was possible for humans to reach these kind of heights.
And this world tree's been around since forever too. I'm not sure I can keep up with what they're finding out here.
Hey, Prince, look! Over down there!
What is it? You see something?
Look! Right over there! It's Genbu! That's gotta be Genbu!
Seriously? Wow, you're right! That does look like Tantal.
What are you talking about? Of course we can't see Tantal from all the way up here.
We totally can, though! Come over and take a look!
Frankly, I am not. Of course I'm interested. Show me that cloud and see if it looks like it.
I'm sure it's just a cloud or something. I don't see any sign of Tantal anywhere.
Not over there, over here!
Look right there!
It's so small, it's difficult to judge. Are you sure you're not imagining it?
No imagining going on here. That's Genbu, no doubt about it.
Is it though?
Bridget?
What is it, Lady Morag?
Well, it's just... I think I may have spotted more Ardain down there. Do you think that's really it?
What?
Oh hey, you found your place too!
Where do you mean?
Over there, next to that strangely shaped cloud.
I see the one you mean.
Doesn't that distinctive shape look just like Mor Ardain?
I do believe you're right. Those wide plains look just the right shape. And those shapes flying around it must be Titan battleships.
I thought as much. Incredible how one can feel the majesty of Morardain from all the way up here.
And if you can see Mordain, then they can see Tental, really.
Quite right, Lady Morag.
Hold on, you two. Take a closer look. I'm pretty sure that's the Leftherian Islands. Morardain doesn't have all that greenery, does it?
Ah.
Top of the world. I need more hearts to hearts here. So much potential. Alright, so do we want to have a quick look around to see if there are other hearts to hearts everywhere? Because I know there's one heart to heart that ooh, yes, there is. That I can't reach, which is on the street. Alright, so let's go to this one. Let's go all around the world. If we do see heart to heart, let's look at them. And then afterwards, we can continue onwards. Because I'm curious to what these heart to hearts are. And we did get the teleportation location for the space station, so...
Tired. What will we...
I don't know what I was expecting in here, but this jolly well isn't it.
Tora's surprised too. Insides of World Tree make Tora's head go all swirly-whirly.
When it's even getting to Tora, you know it's serious business.
No need for surprise. Masterpon lacking in many regards.
It's a scene specialty with Puppy Cutie Pie, yeah.
In particular, common sense level close to 0%.
And that's a bit harsh.
Poppy? It go without saying, but Blade should not diss Masterpon. Poppy get very impudent since activating Cutie Pie mode. She is difficult girl.
Difficult? Didn't you make her, though?
Well, she's still her own person, even if she is an artificial blade.
Yes, in manner of speaking, but Poppy is result of work of 3 generations. Actually, there are plenty in Poppy that Tora not know or understand.
Poppy's components contain elements from Professor Susu and Professor Tadazo in addition to Masterpon. Poppy comprise hopes and dreams of all 3. Any one might be stronger at any given time.
You're obviously a lot more complex than I give you credit for, Popster. So, hey, Tora, does that mean even you don't know everything she's capable of?
That right. Basis of mode change function was laid down by Grumpy Pon Susu. So, part of system core is sealed mystery, or black box.
Can't you, like, investigate? Or are you also in the dark here, Poppy? I'm more interested in her opinion about this, cause does she know the contents of the black box? And if she does know it, is she able to share it? Does she want to share it, or is it something private to her?
Are you also in the dark here, Poppy?
In the dark about functions?
Right. Sure you've not got any hidden abilities kicking about in there?
Let me see. Function identified.
Oh, excellent. Let's see it then.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. She actually knows how to talk like a dog.
What's going on?
Dog mode.
Ah, maybe everything in the black box is secret, so they translate it into a language most people won't be able to understand. That's cute.
Poppy! That mode is only for Park. Tora sealed dog mode so people not think Tora some kind of weirdo.
Yeah, that is more than a little bit weird. I mean, come on, Tora. Why don't you just get a real dog?
Tora not have time for real dogs.
Anyhow, Poppy, surely that's not the only ability you've got. You don't have any hidden function we could use for battle or exploring, something like that. Even without Tora, you must be able to do a bit of digging around in that black box of yours, no?
Negative.
Negative?
Not willing? or not able. Quantum Techno Champion Pi. Very, very cute. Alright, so... any more? Like it's like a follow-up one? Alright, let's go all the way over it. And like I said, the street one, I still haven't figured out how it actually works. I can't find any location that will get me up there. I have looked around a bit, but I just seem to overlook it. I'm just not able to figure it out, so I'm just gonna leave it for what it is. And after we're done with the game, I might look things up that I've missed and if I can still get there and what there actually is. Ooh, we got another one. Quizable Entrance. I think this must be close to the heart-to-heart.
Meh. Long journeys make Tora tired. What will we find?
A heart-to-heart.
Hey, Gramps. You were protecting this place for years and years, right?
That I was. 500 of them, in fact.
But all that time, I was a kid in Fonset. I never noticed you doing anything like that.
Well, things have been quiet for the past few centuries. Given 200 years or so, rumors pass into legend, and people stop taking them so seriously. Long ago, drivers used to enter this place quite often, but their numbers have long since fallen off.
They probably died along the way.
Besides, the entrance itself will not open for any but a Leftherian. And sad though it may be, the population of Fonset is on the decline. Fewer and fewer people are even aware of this place.
I see.
So you actually had work to do back in the day, eh?
I'm no layabout now, either. I was the one who told you of this place, if you recall.
Sure, whatevs.
Honestly, Nia, you're just like Corinne when she was younger.
Ha! Really?
I'm not sure if that's a compliment.
Let's just try to see it as one, right?
She was quite the little firecracker. Even came in here once, as a child.
Whoa, pretty gutsy.
Though she turned back upon reaching the bridge, she must have sensed that this was a place to be feared.
It's protected by the village's guardian spirit, after all. Anyone in Fonset would know it's not a place to enter lightly.
To fear and to respect are two sides of the same coin, you know. The people of Fonset understand the importance of this place on an instinctive level.
Only thanks to you, Grams. How would outsiders feel about it? Now I'm gonna go with the first one. Give him a compliment for all his years of service.
Only thanks to you, Gramps. You've been protecting this place for centuries, right? I think it's probably thanks to you that the villagers have such powerful respect for the village guardian.
Yeah. You can't have respect without someone to keep it alive.
If it were not for the Titan Azurta, this place may truly have been forgotten by the world completely.
Well, I don't think anyone's put it to me quite like that before.
You've done good these past 500 years.
Yeah. Good job, Gramps.
Well, he did raise Rex for a long time.
Oh, more than anything, at times like this, I just feel thankful that I'm able to travel with you all in this form. If I'd remained in my old body, I might never have come here and heard those words.
I thought you were going to say something profound, not just bask in the praise.
Why not? Let him bask in the praise. He's earned it after all these years. And he likes it, I can tell. 5 centuries of a memory. Alright, let's continue on looking. No. Alright. Ooh, 2 bonding events. One in the building and one at the graveyard. Let's check the rest out outside here as well. Is it because we entered chapter 10? It probably is, isn't it? So I think now is a really good time just to go over everything to find those heart-to-hearts. And if we have so many, we can't all fit them in one episode. We'll make it 2. I think it's good just to go over all of them, just to get a little bit extra information, a little bit of extra background. And who knows? A little bit of funny conversation as well, because there are some really good ones out there.
What will we find?
Coming to this place always calms me right down.
I know what you mean. It's so empty, in a good way.
They've got a good salvaging business going, but the place isn't bustling like Argentum. And they don't have a super developed primary sector like Gormott. If you just want to live out your days in peace, there's really no better place.
You talk like an old man sometimes.
Well, he is a little bit of an old man sometimes.
What do you think, Morag?
I would like to live here a while.
Oh, wasn't expecting that from you.
Seeing such hospitality has been a refreshing experience for me. It's lovely to learn how the common folk live. I quite agree. It's very different from staying at a city inn.
I guess you two are used to the high life, huh?
Are you so different yourself?
Since we left Tonto, we've been spending a lot of our nights roughing it up outdoors, huh?
Sure have. It was pretty tough when we were camping out, waiting for you lot in Oriah and Morardane. Always on our toes, thinking you might show up at any moment.
Yeah, I don't miss those hungry camping days. We came pretty close to eating turters.
Yeah, where is Turters? Haven't seen him in quite a while.
Let's not talk about that, it's painful to remember. Waiting in the port here was pretty alright though?
Yeah, we could rest up in the ship at least.
It sounds like you've been through a lot.
Stakeouts are one experience I would rather avoid.
Anyway, that's enough about the past. There was something I wanted to ask you, Morag. You've seen how smashing this place is, right? I'm just worried that Morardane and Uriah might wind up fighting over it or something.
Not anytime soon, I should hope. If either nation were to make a move on these islands, it would be tantamount to a declaration of war. Morardane, at least, has no desire for such conflict.
Ah, right. Well, that's pretty reassuring at least.
Why are you so invested in the fate of these islands anyway?
Because it's where Rex grew up? Because there's no place like it in Alrest. I think both answers are right, but I think the second one is a little bit nicer. Not from a friend perspective, but just overall in general.
Because there's no place like it in Alrest.
That's quite the grand statement.
I reckon an environment like this is the only place a chap like Rex could grow up.
Oh?
Like if a kid grows up in Alba Cavendish. He's going to want to join the army, right? Not saying that's bad or anything, but I don't think a kid like that would wind up as the Aegis's driver. Can't be easy raising the kind of boy who could change the future of Alrest. All the world's nations and establishments aren't going to foster that kind of potential. But this village, it's cut off from all of that. A place of freedom and possibilities.
Ah, I see.
Once in a while, you actually say some princely stuff.
Shut it, you.
I have to say, I agree with Zeke.
Me too.
Villages like this have an important place in Alrest. We must do our utmost to keep them all from harm.
Yeah, so you can foster some unique personalities while in your own country you can make the soldiers you want. Obedient ones. Alright, so we got a scene at the grave of Rex's parents. Let's go for it as well. Is he going to introduce Mithra as well? Is that what this is going to be about?
Well, Pyra, did you manage to talk to them?
I did. We had a pleasant chat.
What did you talk about?
Everything that's happened since I met you. And I told them not to worry, because I'm going to do everything in my power to look after you.
I'm sorry, what? I can look after myself, thank you very much.
Can you though, Rex?
I think not. If you go off on your own, you'll just get yourself into trouble.
Already bickering like you're a married couple, eh?
Hey, Gramps.
Couple? But really, I didn't mean to.
It was just a joke.
Yeah, but I think Pyra did like the thought.
Besides, you have to have that sort of metal to deal with Rex.
Come on, Azurda, cut it out.
Anyhow, we've done what we have to here, right? Time we should be getting back.
Oh, we're leaving already? Can't we talk for a little more?
Oh, we can do that when we get back, can't we?
That's true. But the two of us rarely get the opportunity to talk alone like this.
I'm not sure you can say alone when we've got Gramps tagging along.
Hey, this old fogey getting in the way. You want me to shove off?
Maybe sometimes. Just so the two of them can have a date night all on their own.
No one's telling you to shove off, Azurda. Stop being such a child.
Well, he just have been reborn, so technically he's still a child as a Titan.
Youth is a beautiful thing.
All right, what was it you wanted to talk about?
Do you miss your mom and dad? Have you always sent home... No, the first one is definitely better.
I don't really know. What makes you ask?
Well, I'm a blade, so I don't really know much about parents. I was wondering what it's like to have them.
I'm not sure how to explain it. All I know about my parents is what Gramps and Auntie Corinne have told me. Honestly, I have hardly any memory of them myself. It doesn't really feel real.
Isn't that sort of sad?
Not sad, exactly. I've just never really thought much about them.
Oh. I see.
I mean, it's Gramps and the villagers who've looked after me this whole time. They're my family. Everyone in the villages. And when you've got all these mums, dads, brothers and sisters, it's kind of hard to feel sad, you know?
The downside to a big family is that you can't go a day without getting an earful from someone, eh?
Yeah, but that's also what it means to be a family sometimes.
Hey, give it a rest. What? What's so funny?
Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. I just couldn't help but admire your way of thinking. I'd love to have a family as big as yours, Rex.
What are you talking about, Pyra? You're already part of the family.
So can we take this as a confession of love?
Yes, we can.
Very bold of you to do so in front of your parents, my boy.
What? Rex, hold on a second.
No, that's not what I was trying to say. You, Nia, Morag, Zeke, and Toratu, all of you, you're all family to me. So there's no reason to feel sad or lonely. That's what I'm trying to say.
So much for the boy having backbone. Sorry, Pyra, this one's going to be hard work.
Well, that's all right. I've got a surprising amount of patience.
Oi! What are you two going on about? Jeez.
Yeah. Dissing Rex a little bit, that's more than allowed. Definitely. Alright, let's go to another location, see if there are more events. Yeah, there has been so many events unlocked, is there? This one as well. Yeah, I can almost guarantee that we're gonna need another episode as well. That's fine. Gonna just have a good old time and enjoy them. Let's go to Teosor first. And I hope you do all do not mind just an
Let's rest a
episode or
spell.
two just
Let's get
dedicated
going.
on the hearts to hearts, because we're getting closer and closer to the end of the game, and these are the little things I do not want to miss, and that's why I just want to watch all of them, get all that extra information out there.
Ooh, a treat fit for a hero.
Snack time already, Nia? Spot anything interesting?
Nice one, Nia. You sniffed out a pretty cushy place. You know, this was the great hero Adam's favorite food. They say it uses an authentic mix of spices passed down for 500 years.
Yeah, and we know how honest the people of Tantal are, don't we?
Tantal is pretty damn cold. Stands to reason that Adam would like food with a bit of kick to it, eh?
Kick? Adam was into spicy stuff. Heroes have strange tastes.
Rather rude, don't you think? Spicy food is delicious.
That's an opinion. I like it, but I can
Don't
imagine
tell me you're some kind
other
of
people can't.
namby-pamby when it comes to heat.
And what would be the problem with that?
For all your tough facade, you really are just a little kid, ain't you?
Oh, you watch it, Shaled. You're asking for a fight.
Hey, no need to get your ears ruffled. I'm going to get some for you, and you'll see how wrong you are. Mithra? You want some too? Huh? What's up?
Well, you see, Adam didn't like spicy food either.
What?
Told you. Another legend created by the people themselves. Adam didn't really like Adam's ember cakes. So the advertising slogan is just... It technically is, or they just don't know about it. That's what we're told.
You got it. I never saw him eat anything that spicy. Even a hint of spice would have him running for the latrine.
So Adam had a little kid's tastes too.
You're kidding me. You can't tell me stories like that. I grew up idolizing Adam, and now I can't get that image out of my head.
Hey, Mithra, do you have any other funny stories?
Funny stories? I wonder if I can remember anything.
So, like, what was Adam's real favorite food?
Well, that would be pan-fried tartare.
Just like Rex?
Yeah. Adam would just light up at the sight of it.
It really sounds like the great hero was just a big kid when it came to food.
Maybe that's what makes a great hero? The ability to keep being a big kid even when you grow up? Because then you see all the possibilities that the world has to offer instead of being dumbed down by reality around you.
Anything else?
Stop! Stop! I can't take any more!
Zeke's idol is just going down the drain.
Can you please leave at least some of my admiration for him untainted?
We might as well.
What do you care? Adam is just a guy like anyone else.
Well, that's not entirely true. He did some really amazing things, even if he was more like anybody else, as you can imagine.
Look who's a big kid now, Shaled.
You asked, Nia. You're loving this, aren't you? Damn it. I'm going to have to reread Adam, the great hero, to scrub my mind.
Do you really think by rereading his books, it will change your mind back again into what it was? Now that you know, you cannot forget. Alright. The other one was outside.
And where you?
Let us go.
Hey, Pandy. I just had a thought.
Oh no.
Oh god, Zekes is having a thought. Run!
Don't be so quick to judge, you don't even know what I'm going to say.
Well, you're not the most sophisticated of thinkers. I can read you like a book.
Hey, you can't talk to your driver like that. Go on then. If I'm so easy to read, what am I thinking?
You are that easy to read, and you just came up with a new title for yourself. Bingo! You are so predictable. Go on then, what is it this time? I promise not to laugh. You can tell your big sis.
Big sis? Wait a sec. What makes you think it'll be something to laugh at?
She knows you by now? I think that does really help, Zeke.
Listen, when I tell you my new title, you're gonna be proper impressed. Zeke von Genbu, chaotic bringer of chaos.
Oh, she's definitely gonna laugh.
Oi! I heard that! You can't deny the coolness of the name, surely?
It's definitely not cool. It's more on the border of cringe, but that's it.
Of course not. It's very cool. Suits you down to a T. Super cool.
You're not even pretending to be serious. Why don't you try again?
It's so funny watching you guys.
Oh, hello, Pyra. You arrived at just the right time. We're getting nowhere with Pandoria. Pyra, lend us your judgment.
Who, me?
Yes, you. What do you think? Zeke von Genbu, chaotic bringer of chaos.
It's a fantastic name. Honestly, it's kind of goofy. Well, you know what? To mess with Pandy and to give Zeke a good day, it's a fantastic name.
That's a fantastic name.
Right, obviously. I knew you'd know what's what.
No need to worry about hurting his feelings, Pyra. You can be honest.
I am being honest. I think it's a very creative name.
Huh? No way! You're kidding, right?
Finally, somebody who actually understands. At least someone does. Go on, Pyra. You need a title as well.
Huh? Me?
Yes, something that really captures the spirit of who you are.
Steady on, my prince. Pyra doesn't want a stupid name.
Okay. Lay it on me, Zeke. Give me that title.
Someone's gotten carried away.
Oh, I'm so curious to what that title's gonna be.
Right then. From now on, Pyra, you shall be... Pyra von Aegis, Omen of Retribution.
Pyra von Aegis. Omen of Retribution?
Really, Pyra? If you don't like it, you should have just said so.
I love it. To be honest, I don't really know what it's supposed to mean, but it's so cool.
What on Alrest is going on? These two are incorrigible.
Right, just like I thought, Pyra gets me. In fact, maybe you should just be my blade.
I think I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, I'm sure you can still be friends, Zeke.
Huh?
You're very amusing, Zeke, but drivers need to be a lot more than amusing.
What?
You're going to need an ice arc for that burn. That was worth the wait. It's gonna take him some time to recover.
But we did give him a compliment on his naming ability, definitely. That's important too. Give him the idea that it's not all bad. Which is technically a very nice thing to do. Right. See if there are any more. So far, so good. I reckon that Garfont village will have one as soon as we reach the next level of our mercenaries. I think that's heart to heart. Oh, whoa, careful. Right up there, right underneath that icon. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. In Uraya's stomach, we have one. Because I don't expect a lot anywhere else, to be honest. So far, so good. Okay. Argentum. Alright, so that means we have one more left to go into Raya's stomach. Let's go for it. This might be the closest one. Because I assume it's gonna be on the floor somewhere. If we need to go like all the way up, we might need to adjust the party to have enough wind power to get there.
Let's rest a spell.
Let's get going.
Is it raining or is it snowing? Let's keep on. Oh, there it is. I have a feeling it's upstairs. Do we have enough on us now to do it?
Come, winds, lend me your transient fleeting aid.
Definitely.
Oh.
Alright, last heart to heart of the day. And of course, next episode we'll continue on with the main story. And in between, we'll have to figure out what we want to do with Nia. If we want to keep it as it is, or try to put her in the blade slot and see if we can activate that skill.
Outstanding! It thanks to Tora becoming driver that Tora come to this place. Blades and drivers most best ever! Oh, that remind Tora. Rex, Nia, Tora need little consultation.
A consultation? With us?
Tora have big problem right now. Recently, Tora finally realized Tora is not very useful in battle. Oh, why friends silent?
Oh, we're just a bit surprised.
Yeah, you're in our party most of the time, so that means you're incredibly useful to me.
I mean, I just never really took you for the self-assessing type.
Too cruel.
Nah, I mean, you fight just fine, Tora.
Poppy deserve all the credit. She pass weapon and do all the things so Tora can fight like real driver. Tora sometimes think if he remove program of Poppy fighting alone would be most efficient.
Seriously? Whoa, you go, girl.
That why Tora just feel like small furry ball and chain.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Anyway, Tora wonder if there any point to Tora still being driver.
Yes. It was your dream, it is your dream, so you gotta keep doing it. Because if you want to do it, if you love doing it, why stop?
Maybe it better for everyone if Tora retire and assume supervisor duty on sideline?
No, Tora? Nia, what do you think?
What's the most important thing for a drive? Yes.
What's the most important thing for a driver?
Oh, Tora been thinking about that a lot. Love towards Blade is important.
Love?
Not an answer I was expecting.
Tora observe and Tora analyze. And Tora note, all drivers have love for their blades. Example, Rex love Pyra and Nia love Dromark.
I love Pyra.
Rex loves Pyra.
Love that Tora feel for Poppy is also unsurpassed thing. But just because Tora have love, not mean Tora can necessarily be driver.
Yeah, but still.
Hang on, Rex. We're getting bogged down here. Can we just straight up ask Poppy and be done with this?
That's actually not a bad comment, if you want to know how she feels about it. His partner in all this might be a very valuable input.
That's a great idea. Let's get Poppy here. Hey, Poppy, what would you do if Tora said he wanted to quit being a driver?
Poppy probably break down in tears, is what?
Oh, Tora work to be best driver he can.
Well, that was pretty easy.
I've just got no patience for this sort of non-problem.
Oh, he's still pretty young, as I understand, so he can have some self-doubts every once in a while, and that's why he has his friend, his family, to pick him back up in those kind of situations. It's good. Alright, that is all the heart-to-hearts we have at the moment over and done with. Like I said, next time we're gonna continue up into the space station and see what Elysium really is. And like I said, I think it is actually the station itself that's called Elysium and not some green pasture with a village and stuff like that. But we'll find out when we get there, and that might be the next episode. So until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we're gonna explore the space station a little bit further. See you then. Bye bye.